Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my, we got a late Sunday stream. Oh, to reply to this one. Yep, we'll do tomorrow AM. Good evening, Kostek. Just replying to your message there. I'll do my stream schedule tomorrow. We got a bit tied up into a epic game of Settlers of Catan just before the stream, and it went on a lot longer than normal. But thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? I hope you're doing well. How's things post cat? I hope you've managed to put things to rest, as it were. Didn't know I was going to stream today. No, I wasn't fully. Well, I was kind of planning on it tonight, but I wasn't sure what time I was going to, because we were playing our family board game and it took forever. So it was a nice distraction, definitely. So I wasn't sure exactly when I was going to stream. So it's kind of like a bonus one, really. And then I'm going to do my proper. Oh, you've arranged the cremation. Excellent, that's glad. So at least you'll have something then. You're going to keep hold of the ashes, because that's what we did with our dog. It's kind of nice to have them around. But I'm not sure what your, do whatever plans, I guess, is going to suit you. Yes, I think that's cool. 12873, 1,000 of those. Just going to pick up some of my stock whilst I'm here. 1,000 of that. Good evening, Hieronymus. How are you? I hope you're doing well tonight. 1,000. Got 1,000. Let's get another 1,000 of those. And hello, Persephone, how are you? I hope you're doing well tonight. 800 of those. And 500 of those. There we go. Okay, inventory's full. Look at all that. Right, okay. So we're picking up literally where we left off last stream, which was... when was it? Was it last night? Was it only last night? God, it seems like so long ago. What day are we on today? We're on Saturday. No, we're on Sunday. There we go. Doing great, making hexweave bags, putting them in the auction house and selling them the moment they're on. That sounds brilliant, Hieronymus. There's definitely a good sale with those. They do seem to fly off the shelves, definitely. We've done the test kitchen, so we're done with Nomi. We've picked up a load of supplies. Gonna go take those to the guild bank. $1k profit each. That's a nice profit, Hieronymus. Have you got multiple alts doing the hex weave, or is it literally the main character doing it? Where am I going to pop some of this stuff? Let's put it in here. The big question is, what's the big question? That's going to be about my last recipe, isn't it, Costo? Did I sell any more feasts? We shall find out. Let's have a look once I've offloaded some of this in the guild bank. And then we're going to do just the main add on saving the weave till you have enough for more than one bag. That's pretty good. Is there a way to get TSM to actually take your server's auction price? Wow, 400 bear tartar for 10 gold each. That's amazing, Costo. Good prices. Cost 91 silver. That's even better. So certain mats are like 1/3 the price, and they're telling me to craft stuff. So where is TSM? TSM should take your server's auction price if it's got your server's database. The question is, Persephone, is the mat cost accurate? So how are you getting your mats? And are you telling TSM how you're getting your mats? Are you adding in average buy if you're buying them off the auction house? For example, the tooltip I've got open at the moment, Runescale Koi, my purchase average is 8 golds 52. That's that middle number in the 3 in the middle row. And the mat cost, which is reflected at the bottom, is also 8 gold 52. So therefore my mat cost is correct. Whereas something else, let's have a look. I'm sure there was something I didn't have correct. See, that's different because my temporal crystal average purchase price is 29 gold, but my crafting cost is actually 6 gold, which is from the luminous shards, which only cost 6 gold. So it looks like it's taking the crafting cost and not the auction house price. So what you'd need to do is whichever material it's doing that, say for example, not in there, in your enchanting, say for example the crafting reports, materials, if I were to go into, is temporal crystals actually, okay, so let's go into temporal crystals. So here, this is the default string in TSM4, but I've added in this one, average buy, into the string. So, good evening, Pointy Gnome, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Doing very well here, thank you very much. We had an epic game of Settlers of Catan before starting, and which we only just finished. So, I didn't win. My son won, but it was an awesome game, really good fun. Went right to the wire. So I would add in average buy into your string here, or if you just want to do average buy, then I'd probably just put that in. But because my crafting cost is much less, because my mat cost of luminous shards, if we then go to luminous shards also has average buy in there, and I'm buying my luminous shards really cheap. So the crafting cost of the temporal crystals is coming out of my purchase price of my luminous shards. I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure if you're using 3 or 4 though, Persephone. You're doing some farming as usual, but doing good. Excellent. Good to hear, Pointy Gnome. Right, dump some more stuff into the bags. Snails. A load of these. That one. A load of these. Any more space? Just going to fill everything up. And then this one, there's loads of space here. Let's put loads in here. Loads of butter. And let's put that meat in there. Don't need that now. There we go. Hi, 10th Voguler. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing this fine evening? Just going through my guild bank at the moment, trying to clear some stuff up. Right, okay, we probably need to go down to the auction house and clear all our stuff, so let's hearth over to that. And then we can do our normal regular stuff, the old expires, do the restocks. Okay, you set it to just average buy and it seemed to fix the issue. On your server, temporal crystals are like 90 to 150, and you're not going to pay those prices since it makes the cost of the enchant higher than you'd sell it for. Yeah, that makes sense, Persephone. Use whichever one's going to make sense. I know average buy doesn't get used by default, and so I tend to have to put it in, and I find that gives me much more accurate prices. Hi, LG Captain, how are you? Doing very well here, thank you very much. How are you doing yourself this fine Sunday weekend? I hope you've all had a great weekend. I certainly have so far. Watch your back. Right, auction house. No, mailbox. Let's do mailbox first. So expires. A lot of those. I've got that sent through from the postmaster. I'll pick that up. I've not got a lot of space here though. I need to make those windwall cloth into something. When allied races first dropped, you would make 3 times your gold buying the crystals at 200 gold each, but not anymore. Yeah, I think it's all shifting really, isn't it? You're fantastic, just got a shower in and now you're making some dinner. Sounds fantastic, LG. Alright, let's start putting some of this stuff on. We're sitting at 924,000 gold at the moment, as of last time we were on. So let's see what we can make tonight. A bit later on a Sunday evening, so not sure really. Everything's settling. The only market still make buttloads of gold is transmog tailoring. Is that right, Persephone? Which ones are the good sellers for you for your transmog tailoring? I'm finding shirts doing all right at the moment still, and then the usual thing, bits and pieces I've got on. I haven't got a lot on though. So I would like to expand doing some more things. Right, let's get these on. Get my enchants on. Lots of them are below min price, unfortunately. So we'll get these on at least, and then we can clear our bags. Done. Next lot. Oh, quite a few sales here. 44,000 out of these. That we don't have anymore now. We can't take that. So I'm just going to delete that. You can't delete it. Okay. Big ticket items are selling quickly. You make 2 to 3 braces of nimble thought a week. Okay. Use that as an example because you're crafting one right now. I don't think I can do braces of nimble thought. It sounds quite cool though. Right. Lavish feasts. We did have some Costo. There we go. There's a 5 and a 10. And another 5 there. And another 20 there. So yes, lavish feasts are winning. Thumbs up from me for that one. Let's pop that in. There we go. Lavish Surama feasts are a win. Right, let's take the expires out. And then we can have a proper look at everything. Oh, thank you, Nenas21 for the follow. Welcome aboard. Thank you ever so much. Oh look, we sold a mongoose. That's cool. Told you so. Absolutely. Yeah, they're doing well. I'm really pleased about that. So I'm glad I upped the numbers for those to 50. So we've definitely sold those, which is really nice. Nice inbox, definitely Pointy Gnome. I think it's doing quite well now. It's picked up. I think February was quite a slow month for me. So I'll be interested to see how Admiral's Hat's quite low there. Why is that 874? That's kind of normal, I think. Let's have a look. How many are on? Admiral's Hat, where are you? There's only one other on. And they put it at 87. Oh, that's kind of the right price for my market. I'll put them on for that. We'll see how it goes. What else have we got? What's next in the list? More expires. The Tome of Illusions. I'll do those. Some satchels we've sold. Pretty much running out of satchels now. Remember to have bag space if you're going to craft feasts. You need 7 empty spaces per 6 feasts. Okay, thank you, Costo. I'm going to need to clear up a lot more than that at the moment. Definitely. I'll maybe turn some of this wind wool into bolts, and then clear up some of these other bits like reducing those stacks. There we go, blizzard sort items. That's freed up some space. What that could do with being squashed together to make it a bit neater. What else have we got here? The recipe scraps. We're done with these now. That's the wrong one. There we go. That's called a neural silencer. No, it's not. There we go. Unique 10. Okay, so we're going to get rid of one. We can't do these anymore. Nothing further you can learn, so might as well destroy these. There we go. Open these back up. Then we can pick that up. And then we've still got 49 of 56. Yeah, there's still more to pick up, so let's shift click the expires and see if we can pick up the other ones. I'm currently looking at 82,000 in the mail, which is really nice. We've made some really good sales. I'm going to wait for that mailbox to refresh. Thank you very much, Gusano Matters. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's a definite nice one, and it's a really good mix of things. Oh, we've got some buys in there we can take. I'll wait for the refresh. See if we'll pick those up. No. So I'll take the buys. There we go. And then we'll close that, open it back up. Right, so let's have a look. Benefit of low pop, selling food and stuff. If you do foods, it says you don't make profit on them, even at level 3 on high pop. Ah, yeah. So a new token is coming up. Yeah, might well be Hieronymus. I'll have to have a look at how much they're at the moment and where they're at on the graph. I might wait till tomorrow morning. They might be a bit cheaper then. I'll have to have a look though. I'll have a look at the graph and see where it's going up and down, and then see where we're at with that. We should be able to just collect the last of the mail to have a full inbox on this. There we go, 50 of 52, all sales, it looks like. So, what have we got for sales? We got rings, binding of mastery, food, lavish feast, gift of mastery, more food, ribs, lavish feast again, delicacy platter, koi scented storm ray, hungry magister, salad, deep fried moskill. Then we've enchant ring, binding of haste, something else is just sold, elemental force, shadow weave mask, 3 silk weave satchels, a couple of binding of haste, a couple of tome of illusions. Really nice things there. It's 307 at the moment according to WoW token. Right, okay, so it's a little bit higher than I last paid. Yeah, those tomes are doing really well. Thank you for stopping by, Sharkin. How are you doing this fine evening? We'll pick up all of these. Real nice mix of things there. And then a couple of satchels just at the end. Let's open those up. There we go. Just come to chill. Well, you come to the right place, Sharkin. Pull up a seat and China number 9. Yeah, I noticed that was getting said quite a lot in your stream the other day. So, gold-wise, we are at 1,017,000. So we're over 1 million again. Excellent. Right, what can we do with what we've got? What did we sell? We sold something earlier. How was that? That was a binding and mastery ring. Okay, excellent. So we'll definitely need to restock. And we're probably going to need to do a shuffle over. Let's have a look at my auctions. So we just sold that one. Right, let's see what Enchanting tells me it needs to update on. What will it be, I wonder? There's a few enchants we sold, so it'd be nice to get a few more on. And then we'll look at tailoring and the other one. So crafting, groups, enchanting, restock. Ooh, lots of things. So we've got mongoose, elemental force, gift of versatility. That's doing all right. And elemental force we can do. Those are the easy ones. Now we've got Tome of Illusions, Outland, the Mongoose, Hidden Satyr, 4 Bindings of Hastes, and a Binding of Versatility. How much ley light have we got? We can do some ley shatters, not many. So let's do what we can with what we've got, and then we'll swap over. I pretty much get them 100% from the auction house, Sharkin. A versatility. Words hard. Oh, I love that little emote, Persephone. That's very appropriate. Right, there we go. So, we'll do the versatility, and we'll do the critical strike. As we can. Hey Fuggerducks, thanks for stopping by the stream. So what are we left with? More Arcana, more Ley Light, and a Mongoose. We need to collect up some stuff. Let's see what we can gather that we have. So what have we got over here? Visit Guild Vault, large prismatic shards. We might have some. Yeah, we've got some in the Guild Vault already. Let's go pick those up. Seeing as we've got those, and then we'll see what's missing. The main things being those ones for the bracelet, the ley light we need. So we'll pick up what we need first. Go through. What do we left with? Greater planar essence we need. Primal mana, ley light shards, primal fire, and arcana. Right. Really liking the gathering. Yeah, it does work pretty good. The intermediate craft's not quite working for me, but I mean we're still in. This is still TSM 3 version. We're not up to TSM 4 yet. They've yet to update that side of things. So rather than just get Gatherer to buy these automatically, I'm going to look at each of these things individually on the auction house. Let's move this to the side so I can see what we're looking for. So greater planar essence. Let's have a look. How are these doing? Actually, I'm going to look at primal fire first because that's the pricey one, isn't it? Yeah, 960 at the moment. The intermediate crafting I find, Costa, with the gather, when I close the window and then... Yes, I can do that bit. I can do the gather, hit intermediate craft, and gather again. That seems to work all right for me. The thing I have then is doing the actual crafting without queuing it up. If I try that, it usually does either one and stops, or it just doesn't do it at all. 1k gold for primal fire. You're so sorry. It does seem to be the average, although my average purchase price is actually 500 gold, which is quite good. And then reopen the profession screen again. Yes, that's what I've been doing, Costa, and quite often though it doesn't work for me. It's also 1k for you as well. Okay. You were just complaining about spending 400. Well, normally I've been buying it for, what have we got? 500. Historically, I bought it for 500. Although it's saying I've got 4 in my bag, so I just need 1 more. I just sold 2 Binding of Versatilities. You go kill the green flames near the portal in the Outland. Is that where you pick them up? Well, we're still setting a profit, even though the mat cost is here at 965. So we can still make our, what are we making? Our tome of, one of the tome of illusions. So I'm going to pick up one, as I only need one. So I'll take that. And then our next thing we need to find is greater planar essence. Now I could possibly pick this up from the lesser ones and combine them. 3 lesser ones. What's the crafting cost of that? Purchase price is normally 7 gold. Mat cost is 3 gold. So let's look up just planar essence and look at the lesser ones. Yeah, there we go. Well, there's not many of them at a decent price. How many would I need? Transform value into a greater. 1 gold, 16. How do I combine 3 into 1? Okay. Have I got any? I've got 29 in the bank already, actually. How many do I need? 8. So I can make those 8. I just need to go pick them up from the bank. Let's go do that. And you sold Critical Strike. Okay, really good enchant sales tonight. 891k. Ooh, and another Critical Strike. Getting flashbacks to Burning Crusades doing the planar essence shuffle. Yeah, we're going old school for this one. This is for our Tome of Illusions. Tome of Illusions Outland. Which is currently, what's the profit on it? 1,500, so it's not massive. Obviously we've got the Primal Fire cost in there. 891 on the auction house before you made your new stuff. Ooh, 954. You're getting close to that 1 million, Costo. That's pretty amazing. So intermediate crafts. No, we'll do this. We want lesser reagent bank, probably. Reagent bank. There we go, we want those. We'll take those. And then we'll make those. There you go. And we've got the whole Caligos stuff going on in the background. In your enchanting. Good evening, Grace Believer. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Ring enchant's going definitely very well. Thank you very much. Just turn this down a little bit. I'm getting the Caligos dialogue in my ear. That's all of them we've got. Okay. Let me just miss. I think I've missed something there. In your enchanting it says crafting costs 3,401 and profit around 500. Well, not a lot there, Pointy Gnome. Use just DE all your useless greens instead of vendoring them when you farm Mog. Think of about 400 planar essences. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, for earth and stonehide leather boarding. Okay, I'll look into that one. You didn't sell for long, but now they fly off the shelf. Ooh, okay. Too much cloth, too much mats. Got a vendor. Yeah, it depends on your approach really, Sharkin, isn't it? What's going to be most useful to you? Okay. Basically not worth the effort for that little profit, especially with tons of undercutters. That's fair enough, and it's a good call to make if you need to. The only other thing we're missing is Primal Mana. Which I thought I had some. But apparently not. Let's pick that up. So we're left with the Primal Mana. And then the Lay Shatter is the next thing we need to do. Primal Mana. Have I not got these on a... Ooh, that's quite pricey. Mat cost is 176. So that's coming from mana. Is it mote of mana? There we go, mote of mana is 19. Turn 10 motes into, we've got 9 in the bank, so not enough. Being a hoarder isn't always fun though. You've got 5,000 netherweave in your guild vault as well. There's 2 tabs of bags, selling about 15 a day. Yeah, I do like being a hoarder actually. It's pretty nice. So the motes of mana aren't doing good for me there because you need 10 of those. So that, oh actually no, that's 190, isn't it? Motes of mana are that, and the primal mana. If we do of mana, what have we got? Mote of mana. Oh, because the primal is a different one, isn't it? So mote of mana is 19, and primal mana is 449. So the mat cost should be much less than that, yeah. 3,000 Spirits of Harmony are listed for sale by one person. Wow. Guess how much that's worth? 3,000. 3,000 times, what would it be? 300, I guess, minimum. So that's, what's that, 9 million? Or is it 90,000 or 900,000? That's about 400k on your server. Mote of mana. Swap over. There we go. Mote of mana. There we go. People are getting... It's 1 million, is it? Wow, that's crazy. So mote of mana would make one primal mana 190 gold, and we need 5 of them. So we'll take that for 1, and then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll turn those in. Posting thousands. You requested an investigation. That does sound like quite a lot. Hey, Right12, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well. We're just going through and restocking our enchants at the moment. Let me just double check I haven't missed anything in the chat. Don't want to make sure, there we go. Yeah, I think I've caught everything. Let me just scroll back down. There we go. Looks like Evil Chef. You're good, doing very well, thank you very much. We had an epic game of Settlers of Catan earlier with my family, so now we're back into the gold making for this evening, doing our restocks. Where's all those motes? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so the last thing we need is the Arcana and the Ley Lights, so let's make what we needed to do. Finally sold all of yours. You had about 4,000 and you sold over the last month. That's pretty good. I hope you get some good profits from those, Persephone. If it's an old guild bank, so be it, but I suspect something shady. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I mean, when you see large numbers of things being sold in the thousands, you do wonder. So we'll do the Tome of Illusions. We'll do our mongoose. 15 stacks of 200 in one go. Yeah, that's pretty massive. It sells though. You buy thousands at a time if it's the right price. Yeah, I guess if you got the demand for it. I mean, I've been buying it now and then. Someone posted all theirs and forgot a 0. Couldn't resist. Yeah. Well, if you get a bargain like that, then definitely. Right, let's post those on. The ones that we made. Tome of Illusions. Outland. Azeroth. And what else have we got? Not massive amounts. Outland's going for 7,000. Mongoose, critical strike, versatility. Right, let's get those on. There we go. So we'll swap back over to Earthen now and do the braces. There we go. Earthen, in we go. On your realm, spirits are 175 and ghost iron ore is at 15 gold plus each, meaning you can buy the spirits, turn into ghost iron and resell for a profit. That's the shuffle you've been doing for months. Ghost iron ore, trillium, living steel, you sell it all. Yeah, I haven't gotten into that yet. I've heard of it, and I just need to basically up my Pandaria game, I think. But you don't have the million on the shelf to buy it and resell. Yeah, I think that's, you know, it's down to the stocks really, isn't it? And the supply and demand on your server. Hey Bad Dory, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Got too many spirits stocked, up to 12,000. Wow, that's loads. Right, okay, Earthen, you've got 100. I've got a few, not too many though. We've got a few sales here. We might as well just take the expires and put those back on. Hey, Anjoy and Norexius, thanks for stopping by. Do I think those tomes will be a good investment with no legendary weapons in the next expansion? Interesting one, Norexius. I'm selling them whilst I can at the moment. Whether it's, you know, going to have any longevity after this expansion, I don't know. Obviously there'll be weapon enchants coming out, so who knows? Maybe it's a collector's thing or something like that. People might want to pick them up now whilst they're going through all kind of like the missing things in the game. But they have been selling, so I just make sure I have one each though, and I only put them on when they're on for a profit. Good night, good evening, Jeff Brown. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Doing very well here, thank you. Going through our restocks at the moment, putting everything back on, having to make sure that see, Earthen's ticking up quite nicely. He's got 34,000 gold now from his leatherworking. Hey, edgy username. Gold making is so overwhelming. It can be, I must admit. I mean, I've been doing this since August last year, and I've slowly worked it up. I started really small, and I went one step at a time, and I slowly built it up. I started trying with transmog and selling that, and I tried with pets, didn't get on with either of those. And then I found my niche, which was selling enchants. I started small with those, and I just grew them, and that's how I made my money. Today you spent some money on leveling enchanting, 10k for 500. That hurt. Yeah, it can get expensive. Although doing the Legion stuff can get you up quite easily. Don't forget the Stonehide leather boarding. Yes, thank you, Costo. Good reminder. Did I start with the one prof or do multiple? I did with the one pretty much, Shark, and I had Enchanting and Tailoring as my two professions, and the main one was Enchanting, and then I slowly expanded on Tailoring, particularly with the rank 3 bracers. Once I got those, then I could use the bracers to make the ley light, and then I heard about cooking and learnt that, and that's how I've added into my repertoire now. And now I've expanded on the tailoring some more, and now I've got my Demon Hunter doing leatherworking, so I'm slowly growing it, and I've got a couple more characters that I want to do blacksmithing and a few other things, so I'm kind of like growing it slowly. There's so much you could do, but decide it's not worth it for me. You have to spend all your time gold making, but you also have to spend all day running Mythic Plus, etc. Yeah, there is so much to do in the game, so you've got to pick what's going to be most fun for you and go from there. And everything's dependent on the realm you're on. Yeah, crafting on low prop works really well. On your realm, there's simply too much competition. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Pointy Gnome? It's so different on different realms. Right, I'm not going to forget that barding, so let's do that now. Leatherworking. What was it called? Stonehide leather boarding. Let's have a look. Let's add that on to our list of leatherworking stuff. What have we got? Stonehide leather barding. There we go. Do we have a group for this already? Okay. Hey, the WoW XP. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing this fine evening? Hope you're doing well. We'll just catch up on chat here. You're on a full pop server. You craft, and there's so much competition, but because it's such a big realm, there's enough players to keep us all happy. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. I find even on a low pop that there are, there's still a few of us, and we all have our sales. It depends on the volume, really. Do I make the leather love seats and other leatherworking toys? Haven't branched into those yet, Neuraxius. They sound interesting. Spent the entire day rendering videos for YouTube. Excellent. Yeah, those encoding times can take quite a while, can't they? But it's good. It's good once you got some up. I know that feeling. On high plop, it's more about finding those niches where there's a couple of buyers, making it worth it and hoping nobody else dives into them. Yeah, I think that's pretty good advice, Soul Maestro. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yeah, it's... I know Gumdrops did that on Ravencrest with doing the old world crafting stuff rather than the Legion stuff. It all depends on, whether you can find a little niche, really. So Stonehide leather barding. Do we have one of these already on? We have one already on the auction house. So maybe I need to up my crafting amount on these. You already see Samadan in the sewers PvPing to get the eyes. Oh, yes, those eyes. That's the currency down there, isn't that? I'll enjoy that so much. Yeah, can you imagine me PvPing? Yeah. You had your niche with Crusaders until someone came in undercutting by 50%. Yeah, that happens too. Yeah. That's what you were talking about with the bracer you just crafted. It's transmog bracers, but you're the only person making them, so the 2 to 3 sales are always mine. Yeah, that's really nice. Have I sold any so far? I might have sold 1 or 2. I don't think I've sold that many. I think we share the same server, but you're not in the Enchanting market anymore. So it wasn't you. You begged your guild to join you, keep you safe. Yeah, I think that's probably the only way I could survive PvP. I'd probably just be standing there wandering. So I don't know if we got any sales of these. Last sold was 13 days ago. I've sold 3. So not a massive seller. No worries, Sharkin. Thanks ever so much for stopping by the stream. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, so I might leave those as the 1 and see if any more sell. We'll restock up on those. Should we do a restock whilst we're here? Might as well, actually. If you don't like sleeping, do the eyes late at night. Just made the guards go away and grabbed all the boxes a few times. 0 competition, never got hit once. That might be handy for me. Yeah, at least I've got 1 on there as Kosturk, so at least that's part of the market, isn't it? Leatherworking, restock, and that's not true because those we just put on and TSM doesn't recognise them. Let's just go remind TSM these are the things we've got on. Whilst I'm here, whilst you're thinking about that, I'll have a look at the leatherworking items and see if there's anything we can buy. Good evening, 94s. How are you doing this fine evening? And Erosium, thanks for stopping around. Yes, doing very well here, thank you. I had a really nice relaxing day today. Savage leather for 1 gold. That sounds cheap. Mat cost is 20 gold. Average purchase price 8 gold 86. Let's take that. Thank you, Corruptors, for the follow. Very kind of you. 11 of 20. Let's quickly buy these up and then I'll catch up on chat. Because these seem good. There we go. Bought those. There we go. Just make sure I've not missed anything. Don't think so. Keep your eyes open for a Death Knight standing in shrine. That's often undercutting mounts. That's probably you. Nice one, Soul Maestro. And everything else is looking fairly expensive. Magnificent hides are up to 600 gold. Right, okay. So TSN's probably recognised what's on there now. So if I now do... Might have seen you jumping around today. Your character's female gnome called Mimiton. Yes, Mimiton's an almost awesome name. Hey, old man farmer, thanks for stopping by the stream. How are you doing? You started experimenting with TSM and made 6,000 gold this weekend. Excellent. Welcome to the club. I'm glad you've managed to make some gold. If you ever have any questions, be sure to throw them here, and me or anyone else will be able to help out. Seen how crazy Shadowweed Master been on Silvermoon last couple of days? Someone reset it. Okay. And you sold each one for 3k. Nice. I need to get some Shadow Silk though, Erosium, for me. I've got similar. I need to get some and restock on some more. All other stuff you post are more dump till expire and post it's still worth it, if not park it. Yeah, that's not too bad. So many people from Silvermoon. Yeah, there's quite a lot of Silvermoon love, isn't there? Right, okay, let's have a look. Leatherworking, restock. So it's just, well, loads of Drums of Fury. So let's make all those up. And then I can keep an eye on the chat whilst those are being made. And then we'll do our bracers. You've got that Moonguard love. Is that the server you're on, WoW XP? Blackrock Spire, just run in, kill the spiders, and teleport to your class garrison, teleport out and do again. Get about 80 to 100 Shadow Silk. Yes, I've seen that one, Erosium. I tried it myself. I saw someone use a Warlock to gate across the middle and then go back out. I think my issue is with the... I haven't got something to teleport back to my class garrison as a priest. So I kind of am a bit stuck with that one. But yeah, it's a good farm, definitely. I might pop over there later just to see if I can pick up some. I'll put these drums on once I've made those. We've got quite a lot of things we need to do tonight. Mainly, you're on Variety of Realms. Okay. So you're a mat gatherer. Okay, interesting, WoW XP. Yeah, I think that's the difficulty. I've tried it with my Demon Hunter. He couldn't quite jump that gap across. So I wonder if a different class would be more useful for it. Still got a few more drums, 19 left to do. Yeah, I need to think about a good class for doing sort of match runs and things. Obviously druid's up there. Monk might be quite good. I hear monks are quite good. You can skip down with levitate. I might have tried that. Druid or monks are great. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the farming guide guru, the WoW XP. Yeah, definitely. Right, okay. Done those. Post those on. Auctioning. Post. You run in and you can survive the jump to the right. You end on 1/4 health. You jump it on a druid. Okay. Doesn't say it when he's in chat. Right, let's get our drums on. Right, and then I'm going to go to the mailbox. Oh no. Epic jump to the mailbox. Let's go around this way. Right, okay, so leatherworking, and don't think he's personally ever looked at your guides. Is that Shin we're talking about? I'm not sure. He's around tonight, isn't he? Or is he not on at the moment? I think he was on earlier. Doesn't look like he's on at the moment. Shadowy Mask is, wow, 20,000. 20,000 still not bad. But yeah, I mean, when someone resets something, it dropping again is not unusual, is it? I need to go to standard. I need to put that on. I need to open those up, buy those. And then I need to turn that on. And then I need to start making my bindings. And then whilst that's being made, I need to shift click mail selected groups. There we go. Now you have to be nice to him. He's given a few of them to people that come in looking for them. Just double check I haven't missed anything. Yeah, there we go. It was when the guy was buying them all, he just kept putting them back on and he kept buying. It was like okay then, thank you. Yeah, I mean if you're there when someone's trying to aggressively reset something, then you can at least sort of like capitalise on it, certainly. You haven't done the skip in BRS for years. Going to go there and test it. Let me know how you get on, Persephone. I might try it again with Samadan, see if I can find a route that's going to work. Alright, let's get a load more braces over. There you go. You play a priest, so you'll let me know. Okay, fantastic, thank you. Diabrew remote into the mountain. Diabrew. What would that be? I'm not sure. I've not heard of Diabrew before. It's an item found from Brewfest that ports you into Blackrock Depths. Ooh, okay. That's handy. Diabrew. Right, I'll have to look that up. Can I make the black swashbucklers shirt? I'm not sure if I can erosium. I'll have to look it up when I'm back on Samadan. I may not be able to. I'll have to look that one up. As a horde, it's such an awesome shortcut. It'll still save alliance time. Yeah, I mean, I can fly from Stormwind quite easily because it's not that far, isn't it? But yeah, the Dire Brew, I'll have to look that one up, see if it's expensive. Because obviously that's going to go into my map cost, isn't it? Right, I think probably made enough bracers. So I'll cancel that. Mail selected groups. There we go, right, okay. So if we log out and we pop back in, this other recipe in Booty Bay, really worth it. They sell quite well. Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Erosium. I'll have to look that one up. It's a drop during the Brewfest holiday, right? And you found Dark Stylish shirt in Darkshire. Okay, couple of good shirts there. Let me write those down in case I haven't got them already. Let's put that in. Where's my list of things? Where's the... oh, there it is. Let's go and write that in. Dark, stylish shirt and black swashbuckler shirt. There we go. Written that down. So I've got a... Hey TJ, how are you? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. How did your stream go the other day? Did you have fun? Did you manage to get it working alright? Darkshire, in the vendor opposite the tavern. Right. You sell 2 of the swashbuckler shirts a day at $2.50 profit. Not super exciting. Well, no, I do like shirts. I am into the shirt stuff. So let's have a look now whilst we're here. Let's follow this trail and see where it leads. So swashbuckler and dark stylish. Right, let's have a look. So what is it? Unlearned, right? Shirt. The black swashbuckler shirt we don't have. And dark silk, no. What about learned? Dark. Let's have a look. Dark. No, there isn't there a dark? Hey, Agent Rusky. Good, thank you. Your Friday stream got cancelled. You think a couple of viewers last night weren't too entertained? How have mine been? Been really good, thank you very much. We did have technical problems yesterday, but we managed to... didn't manage to lose too much of the stream, thankfully. I can confirm the shortcut to the spiders still works and doesn't require any special class to do. Okay, thank you, Persephone. That's another one to look into. God, we got loads we could possibly do tonight. So, first and foremost, we were looking up these 2. So the dark stylish shirt I can't seem to find. Let's have another look for stylish. Stylish red and a stylish blue. Right, okay. If we just look for shirt, the ones I have got, yep, having a great one here, thank you, Agent. Just looking for this shirt at the moment. Unlearnt. Maybe it's the dark silk one. Fast way to reset is to jump in the lava too. Okay, that's an interesting one. I think it might be the dark silk one. Right, okay, it says Desolus. World vendors. What else have we got? Oh, we got a Duskwood one here. Bright yellow one. World drop. Workman's world drop. There we go. But definitely the black swashbucklers would be a good one to get. Currently going for 374 on here. Yeah, sells the bright yellow one too. Okay. Let's go have a look. Let's go on a little shirt expedition whilst we're here. So we're going to head down here. I don't really want the pet trainers marked on here anymore. Let's change that. Pet battles. Let's turn that off. Don't need that one. Right. Okay. Unlearn tab is stock UI agent. I have got Akis recipe list as well, but I tend to just use the unlearn tab for most of my things, and it seems to work quite well. You need that tab, yeah, it's definitely useful. Akis recipe list is even better, and all the things is another good add-on for this kind of thing. How's your paladin doing, TJ? You barely ever sleep, indeed. Yeah, Kostuk doesn't have a lot of sleep. Where am I headed? I need to head south. Let's head 90 degrees south. There we go. Sure, it's outdated. You can pick up recipes from vendors you don't have. Yes, I think I've seen that one actually. Right one too. That's quite a handy one. There we go. I missed. Oh, Clinder, thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? Still level 23, up to 8,300. Not bad at all. Sleep is for the weak and the dead. You see you Evermere. Hey Shkig, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Managed to catch a live stream for the first time. Well, welcome on board. Glad you managed to find us. I tend to do a few... tend to be fairly scheduled, but I haven't put my schedule up for this week, so I'll put another one up in a little... tomorrow, I think I'll be. You hit level 80 today. Excellent, old man farmer. That's cool. Always did 4 resets and up to 23 shadow silk. Excellent, Persephone. I'm going to have to head on over there. Really enjoyed my stuff. Oh, thank you very much. That's really kind of you. BRS is good for transmog. Just run the whole place. Yeah, that's true. That could be really good. Oh, thank you very much for the follow as well, Skig. Very kind of you. Doing good, just farming reputation to buy the profession mounts and setting garrison on all characters. That sounds like a pretty good aim to have. You didn't watch anything yet so far today. What's that on Kostuk? Right, where would this be? Let me just double check I didn't miss anything. Oh, that's from the ICU everywhere. Right, okay, I'm with you on that one. Love the BRS for Shadow Silk. You run it once a week to get like 80 to 100. Oh, there's another one. You might want to bookmark. Blizzard Guides, Vendor Recipes. Okay, thank you, right one too. I'll go over and book that bookmark that one now. Done. Oh, and what just popped in there? Ah, Akira Shantagan, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. You just made a deal with someone. You'll power level him from 48 to 58 for 10 in Stratholme. You get all the BOEs and the amount of it drops. That sounds alright. Nobody streams on Sunday, it's very empty. Oh, TJ sent you there. Oh, thank you, TJ, for sending people along. And welcome Akira to the stream. Normally we do gold making here, and at the moment we're on a quest for some extra shirts. So I'm thinking, going to be down in here, someone. Who are we looking for? Let's go have a look. Hey, Easy. I say how long it takes on average for a fresh 110 to max class order hall to start the farming of the passive gold missions. I'm not sure, Easy. It's not. I know some people can hone that down to a fine art and get it done in a few hours, especially the Argus stuff. When it comes to the order hall stuff, I'm not sure. It's not something I've really tried to time. It's Monday morning for you, Bad Dory. Yeah, you're way ahead of us. Apologies for slurping. Right, I'm going to look in here. Townsfolk. Profession trainers, maybe. What have we got? Pattern ducks, bright yellow shirt. Okay. Right, we're gonna be in one of these buildings, I imagine. Haven't been in here in a long time. Who's the person we're looking for? Let's bring our tailoring back up. There we go. Oh, sorry, I haven't got any commands up for battle tag. Oh, God, we got an error. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's just swap over to this now at the moment. Unlearned. Shirt. Bright yellow. From Danielle Zipstitch. Okay. The house I was just in, upstairs. Right, okay. I'm just going to have to do a quick reload. Opened tailoring. Reload, and then we'll go back. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Persephone. Have a great rest of your evening. Shortcut, in case you weren't aware, either enter the large chamber, take sharp right, run to the edge, and you'll look down, you'll see lava and a small outjet of rock. Jump on the rock and then down to the bottom, and you'll be in the hallway right before the spiders. Yes, I think I've got that one. Just tar Danielle and she'll turn up on the mini map. Okay, catch you later, TJ. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Okay, here we go. I'll wait for the reload and then we'll come through and we'll see if we can get this sorted and then we can maybe go down. Right, okay, so /tar Danielle. Where is she on my mini-map? Can't see you on my mini-map. Let's go have a look. Let's go upstairs here. Tavern, perhaps? No. Oh, I don't have this option of showing targeted. Okay. Right click on the mini-map. No. Let's get that. Target. There we go. Let's get back outside and we can have a look. And we should see her. Oh, there we go. thank you both of you for the help there. That makes it easier. Go in here, head on up. This one up the stairs. Tailoring supplies are there. Danielle, what have you got for me? You have bright yellow shirt. I'll take that, thank you very much. Right click the picture portrait and you can place an icon on the target's head. Oh, that's the other thing, isn't it? You can use that with the things. Another good one, thank you, Jake. Got lots of really handy advice here, thank you all. That's awesome. So many options that I just don't use myself. Right, so let's learn bright yellow shirt. There we go. The other lady sells a recipe too.
Help you find something?
You sell dark silk shirt. There we go.
Safe
And I'll learn that one. Hey, excellent. There we go. We are the professional gold makers. We know all the things. Did I check both? I have checked them both now. Yeah, I got one each. Yeah, the value was pretty good, wasn't it? I'll have to come back here and pick up another one and sell it.
Farewell.
Because that was pretty good. Yeah, it looks like it was at a decent price as well. So I'll be coming back here and I'm going to put that on the auction house. All tailoring, that's all your discoveries for the day. Right, so let's head down to Booty Bay whilst we're here. Where's the flight master? Let's go up this way. Oh, that's it. Let's fly. Where's your flight master? There we go. Right, Booty Bay.
Have a good one.
There we go, let's go on a nice little flight. We'll go check out who do we need for this other one. Let's see if this works. I'll open this up again. You did stay a few runs in Alderman with your main to boost your hobby and picked up some salt and hides, fangs, etc. And you looted it as your shoulders. That sounds cool. Yeah, we've got a TSM slight issue at the moment. So we'll go to the regular one. Oh, your tailor didn't have it. Excellent. It's nice when you can pick up something like that. Unlearned shirt. So this is black swashbuckler's shirt from Narc. Okay. The level 40 pattern. How can you not have picked up that before? It's amazing what you miss sometimes. I need to get Akis recipes list going and have a look at everything properly. Right, whilst I'm flying. Oh, happy birthday, Pointy Gnome. Congratulations. Let me just pop some chef's hat. Say happy birthday to Pointy Gnome. Happy birthday indeed. Gefälligkeit. I've probably pronounced that really wrong, haven't I, Kostek? Wish there was an add-on where it routed you to all the recipes with proper flight path stops. Yeah, that could be interesting. Where can you get the cake? The cake is a lie. But happy birthday anyway. Not that bad. Oh, okay. At Booty Bay you need 2 goblins in different locations. First guy is called Zik in the tailoring shop at the top. And the second guy is called Narc in the Old Port Authority. Right you are. I can craft the cake, yeah. Oh god, try me on that one, god. Gefälligkeit, I would say. Trying to pronounce that one. Probably done it very badly. And we can have a look for the Admiral's hat whilst we're here as well. That's only a bit further down. Or draw one. Yeah, good idea, Hieronymus. Right, Narc. Let's target Narc. Almost. Yeah, but languages aren't my forte. Slash target Narc. Did that work? Slash target Narc. No. Slash tar Narc. No. Okay. Gefairly seated. Gefairly seated. What a hard person to find that. Narkk. Yeah, that's what I thought I did. Slash tar. Narkk. Yep, don't see him unfortunately. Right, okay. That's gonna have to look. Where are you? The first guy is called Zik in the tailoring shop on the top of Booty Bay in the centre. Right. Okay, near the auction house guy. Let's move somewhere else. Okay, we've got unfortunately TSM error window up at the moment, so opened tailoring while flying. Reload UI. Too far away, quite probably. We'll look up for the other guy as well. See if we can target them both. What was the other guy's name? Scroll up. Da, 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 da. What the other guys? Zizik. That's going to be hard. Alright, let's do a reload. See if we can get this. Did I already get the parrots as a battle pet? No, I've not really looked into battle pets. I'm assuming there's a parrot around here then I could possibly get. Alright, there we go. Oh, we sold Tome of Illusions Cataclysm. Excellent. Alright, let's go over this way a little bit. Slash tar. What is it? There he is. Okay, let's fly. There's a couple. Narc sells parrots too. Right, okay. There we go, in here. This guy. What have he got? Enchanter's Cowl. Okay. I'll do that. That sells for a 460. Yeah, it's doing really well, isn't it, Grace? Okay. And Narc Auction House. Where would an auction house be if I was to be here in Booty Bay? I bet you it's either going to be over there or it's going to be over here. Slash tar nar. No. That's right, left. Okay, thank you. First guess. Drop down. Let's go down here. Right, there we are. We're right here. Where are you? Slash tar nar. I spelled that wrong. No, just there. Back where I were. Really? No. Hey, go back for the other. Okay. Let's have a look. Slash tar. Right, okay. There we are. He's over there. Where are you? You're over here somewhere. In here, maybe? There you are.
I got what you need.
There we go. Black swashbuckler shirt. 634 you could sell it for. There we are. Can I fly with this? Who is that? Did I miss someone? Ah, do the icon trick. Yeah, I saw him on the target map thing here. So I got that one. Boom. Parrots. Oh yes, parrots. Pets. Let's go back in. Thank you, everyone. Pirate supplies. Okay, so cockatiel and let's do all. Let's do that and that. Might as well. That's your current pattern not expanded. No, that's awesome. Awesome? Or awesome. There we go. Can't speak. Right, so whilst we're here, let's see if we can pick up an Admiral's hat recipe. Whilst we're here. Where are you? Here we go.
How are you?
Right, no. No Admiral's hat, unfortunately. That was the only one, wasn't it? Yeah, it was you. Cowardly Crosby. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. We got some. Oh, other seller, leatherworking pattern. Okay, I've missed something. Just keep checking him every 45 minutes. But I don't know when the last one was bought. Yeah, that's the main problem. We missed someone, apparently. He gets farmed a lot for the recipe. Yeah, it would seem so. Right, where was I? I was down here. Super bowyer. Cook.
Hello.
Anything? Ooh. Already known. We don't know this. Let's pick this up whilst we're here. Let's collect some cooking stuff. That one. That one, that one. That one's known. And that one, and that one. There we go. Anything new? No. Okay, what else have we got? Bowyer? No. Where's the leatherworking person? Just talk to everyone. Engineering supplies.
Time is money, friend.
Mace crafter. Superior weaponsmith.
Careful.
What's that?
You need something?
Text and speciality goods. Hunt for Light's Wrath. No, I don't think I need that. Oh, thank you, Restrict. Just about to do some Firelands trash farming yourself. Excellent. Right. Well, I've had a look at a few people. What about you? Oh, you're the auctioneer. Okay, there we go. Near the tailoring one. Yeah, let's go have a look. You were up at the top, weren't you? That was the tailoring. That's the tannery. Here we go. Oh, there's no one in here. Are you outside? Or in next to me? Leatherworking supplies. Okay, pattern thick Murloc armour. That could be interesting. Might as well sell that to Earthen. Or send it to Earthen, rather.
Hurry back.
Cloth and armor accessories.
What do you want?
Okay. Anything upstairs? No, just a nice view. Okay. Pattern shadow skin gloves. Rizix or something. Did we have that one? Up here. Tailoring trainer. Tailoring. We had this one, didn't we, for the Enchanter's cowl. And that was the tailoring. What was that? Ricky's. Slash tar RIKQIZ. There you are. Right, let's do this right click skull. Where are you? Oh, nearly fell down. Where's me target? Let's fly around. Oh, good night, Agent Rusky. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great evening. I'll see you later. Right, where are you, target? Here somewhere. Not you. Getting stuck here, can't see. Oh, there we are, in there. There we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Right. Leatherworking supplies. Nope, doesn't have one. Nope. Oh well. Okay. Right, I think we've done most people here. Right, okay. I'm just going to grab some water and then I'll come back and we'll have a look at our other restocks. I'll half back whilst we're doing that. Right, there we go. Okay, now I know what to bring Earthen. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Let's go have a look at what we did have, what we need to learn. So let's learn the cooking. This one we need to send to Earthen. So we'll learn some extra recipes, which is always nice. Complete our cooking a little bit better. There we go, do this. Learn all of these. I think TSM probably will complain at all these, because we need to do some cooking restocks as well. And we'll learn that one. Okay, so this one we need to send to Earthen. So let's go over and send that. We also need to make sure we make that bright shirt and the other shirt. We've got some sales coming in. Stuff from Earthen. So we need to send mail to Earthen. Subject blah blah blah. Open the bags. Give him the recipe, send that. Then TSM mailing, we need to have a look at multiple items. Bind of intellects expired. Okay, so let's open up the expires. Oh, we just sold something. Right, first things first, we need to make these ley lights because we're way behind on all our enchants. We got distracted by the older squirrel, which was awesome. So let's get these going. We'll disenchant these, and then we'll, there we go, let's disenchant these, and then we'll collect up our, what we need for, oh, TSM destroying is not deciding to work either. Okay, let's do squirrel. Yeah, definitely. What do I mean? Basically, if I'm so easily distracted. It's like a dog that is looking at one place and goes squirrel, and then goes off in a different direction. That's what I'm like when it comes to looking at new things. Wild goose chase. Oh no, we got some stuff, so it wasn't a goose chase at all. We gained recipes, which was awesome. Yeah, it's a lot like that. It's like if you ever watched Up with the dogs in that. That's what I'm like basically. Harmonious, Fire Flash. We've done those already. Did I learn my parrots? I did pick them up. I haven't learnt them yet. Making all kinds of squirrel gains. Absolutely, Erosium. You gotta take the opportunity whilst it's being suggested, because that's when you'll stumble across something fun which you weren't planning on. So it adds a little bit to the a variety to the game. They now take up space in my bag. That's a good point, Kosturk. You know me and my bag space. Let's just have a look. Where were the parrots? There they are. Parrot cage, cockatiel, and Senegal. There we go. What's this one? Oh, it's the enchant cloak binding of intellect. Okay, let's open up some more stuff. Squirrel plus Benny Hill song. Yeah, that's about right. I think that would sum it up really well. There's another load. Slash Alt up. Oh no, we're not. TSM destroy. TSM destroy. There we go. Another load. Aurora, we've done one. Quick blade, we've done one. Alright, let's get another load going. There we go. You spent 3 hours sorting out how glyphs work. You appear to have Sentinel Tattered Wings and Spirit or something for shamans. Okay. So, that's going to be an interesting one. Glyphs is something I certainly don't know anything about. But it's always good to open up new markets, definitely. Very interested to see how you get on with those. Alright. Still trying to learn how to use TSM for crafting. Excited watching your vids on it. Oh, excellent, Restrict. Glad you find them useful. Your guildies were excited they could buy for crafting price. Lol. Oh, what's the link? Oh, let's have a look. Benny Hill squirrels. That's a good find. Nice one. As it cost you like 1,000 just to make one glyph. Wow. That's quite pricey, isn't it? But what about your time? You've got to add in the time it is for your... Your time is worth something too. That's another load done. Pick some more up. Would be easier if I had freer bag space, but it's not too bad. There we go. Slash Alt up. TSM destroying. They do sell. You do sell for 5k. Need another. Thank you, cat. None of that. Thank you very much. You need another 40 skill points in order to be able to do the glyphs. Is that? That's not long. Hopefully, getting the skill ups is always useful, isn't it? And if you're not losing money whilst getting the skill up, that's even better. Ooh, impatient. I haven't done one of those before. 123. Might save that one. What is it? Intellect and stamina. Is that useful stats? Are there any on the auction house? Doesn't say. Oh, you have it max. Okay. You like it at 800 before BFA. Yeah, I must get on to doing those, definitely. That binding of the impatient we need to do. Let's get. Oops, no, not that. Let's find the peerless one. I'll disenchant that one, and then we're going to go over. I just need to make sure I've got one of each of these on. So we're doing this kind of manually, and we're going into our group. I'll turn my bags off. In our group for Leatherworking Warhide Epics, we need to add another one in, and that's the impatient. We'll add that one in, and then we'll up the operation to add another one on so that it takes account of that, and then we'll run a post scan just to pop that one on. If I deselect all and just do that one, smooth this over a little bit. Warhide Epics post scan. Okay, that was on there. Okay, let's try upping it by one more. Groups, Warhide Epics, group operations, posting, max 6. Go back, run post scan. Okay, not working. Could be. Why would that be? Probably because. Okay, let's leave it. Let's just disenchant these for now. Probably because it might not be a profit, perhaps. So we'll just go through and do it anyway. There we are. At least do those, then we'll get those on. And now I've got some ley light. We're going to need to reopen Enchanting and restock on our enchants. Let's go down, pick these up. Multiple items. Oh, just a couple. Okay, slash. Destroy those 3. That's done. There we go. Right, we're almost there. So now we need to go into our enchanting. Hopefully it's not going to crash. Yep. Opened Enchanting. Reload. Let's try this again. Usually get this at the moment. How long do I leave stuff posted on the auction house? If it's things like my tailoring and mostly my cooking as well, I usually leave stuff on just for 48 hours and don't bother with cancelling, and I just leave it on there. Sometimes with my enchants I do them more like 24 hours because they need to cycle through more quickly. If I knew I was going to be on several times a day, then I'd be doing it more like 12 hours, certainly for faster moving stuff. But I'm not on that frequently now. There's usually at least a good 24 hours before I'm next back online, because normally the only time I'm online is when I'm streaming. So for me, I keep it at 24 or 48. But like Costa was just saying, went down to 12. Yeah, if you're on there quite often, then it helps to set it low because it keeps your costs down. Right, let's try enchanting again. And as you do, relist and cancel at 2 AM and 2 PM. Yeah, you've got it quite down to a decent level there, haven't you? Okay, opened enchanting. Sometimes this takes 3 attempts of reloads before it comes back, especially when I've learnt new recipes. I'm going to do another reload and hopefully it'll come back. I don't want to do a complete WoW reload. That would just be crazy. Just the sheer amount of restocking in the afternoon, sometimes shocking. It can take like 3 hours. Yeah, it can do. I can imagine. Because you have more stuff than me, Costo. Oh, you just created a Merlin's robe. Crafting cost 3,700 and sells for 23. That sounds nice. Merlin's robe sounds cool. Does it look good, Pointy Gnome? Right, one more chance. Let's give it a go. Enchanting. You can work. Come on, you can do it. Merlin's robe. No, we're definitely having problems with TSM today. Okay. See what we can do manually. Merlin's robe, let's have a look. Let's pull this off, move it over. Oh, that looks cool. Where's the view in 3D? This might kill excuse me. This might kill Mr. Potato. Yeah, I could see people using that. That's pretty good. Uh, 200 leatherworking patterns and 300 tailoring, 50 glyphs, and 80 old school enchants, and then cooking. Yeah, that's quite a lot of restocks. So we've got a slight problem with TSM not quite working at the moment. So we're going to do the things we can do, which is a secret of Draenor. What does it go for on my realm? Let's have a look. Let's going to make a couple of these first whilst I'm here. Whilst we've got TSM open, and then we'll go back. Got all these cooking fires, 2 cooking fires at once, and not keeping stock of anything. So if you sold, you need to craft. Yeah, I think having a good stock is really, really useful. You had the mats for 20 true gold and ended with 29 love procs. What's a love proc right one to? Is that basically an extra thing that procs with it? Merlin's robe. Merlin. Okay. Merlin's robe. The pattern is going for 572 gold. The actual thing it makes though We'd probably need to have Cecile's recipe tooltip on to help with that, because there's none available. So what we'll do is, whilst we're going to have to do a reload anyway, we'll go into add-ons and turn on this, and tailoring, leatherworking, enchanting. There's no point. Actually, no, we'll have enchanting on. There we go. And then we'll do a reload whilst we're here. Turn that add-on on, and then I have to make sure that when I do the search, I switch to the standard WoW user interface. Otherwise, it goes a bit trippy. But no room to store 500 items. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Hopefully we can get some profession windows working, otherwise we're going to be a bit stuck with what we can do in our restocks. So everything's relying on the TSM groups to restock. Certainly not going to do it manually. I can do the daily cooldowns. That's easy enough to do. But without anything else working, it's going to be a bit of a trick. So we're looking up here. We looked Merlin. And so, okay, there we go. So Merlin's robe itself, region market value is 24,000. Region sale average is 8,400. I can still farm shadow silk. Yeah, I can go and do that. Certainly. So yeah, that would seem like a pretty good investment to me, Pointy Gnome. It looks like there's none on from the looks of things, and it is only going to cost me 572. So I'm gonna buy one. Right, I'm doing it. What do we need? Oh, we've got some expires. Let's open that up. Do that, do that. Oh, there's the recipe tooltip glitching out. So let's just do that quickly. Come on, you can do it. No, there we go, learning. Apologies for the flickering. Right, so back to tailoring, see if this works. Maybe not, because of the old learning a new recipe, I think, does cause problems. May not be that. I'm certainly having issues at the moment with the crashing. So I'll have to see what I can do. Oh no, we're working at the moment. There we go. We're alright. We're done. We're in. Okay, so I need to switch to the regular one anyway. Search for Merlin. Merlin's robe requires, ooh, spell weave. Yeah, not this time. It's a bit random, it would seem. And even weave. Okay, this is going to be slightly more complicated. I haven't been doing any of these extra thread things, different types of eternal shadow and a bolt of imbued frost weave. Okay, so the mat cost is coming in at 135. I can do bolts of imbued frost weave, eternal shadow. I should be able to make those myself, because that'll be cheaper, because the spell weave and the, what's that going to need? Bolt of imbued frostweave and eternal fire. So if I'm going to make this, I'm going to need a recipe for these. Right, okay, let's switch to this. Let's do Q, and let's see what gathering gives us in terms of options. So we've got the dream shards. The vendor you're saying for the Crusader orbs, but I've got some of those. I'm pretty sure. Make sure you use crafting. I will do. Spell weave. Okay. And even weave. I think I've already got them. I should have. And bolts of imbued frost weave. And back to gathering. Okay. What have we got here? So we can pick up some stuff. Let's pick up these. Infinite dust. Okay, so intermediate crafting. We've got spell weave and even weave here. So now, in theory, what I should be able to do is close this down and open it back up, and craft next should appear here. I believe. If that's correct. So that's back up. Crafting window. Crafts. No. Okay, intermediate craft, spell weave, and even weave. Okay. Let's just make sure I can do them first. Spell weave, yeah. Oh, we need to pick up the eternal fire, that's why we can't do it. There we go, right. Auction house, eternal fire and eternal shadow. Oh, what's happened here? There's a big egg. Now, Crusader orbs I've got. I'm sure I've got those. Crystallized fire. Okay, so you can make the eternal fire from crystallized fire. I'll have to look out for that. He's in his inner egg. That's one of those egg things you can pick up, isn't it? Right, okay, let's have a look. How much is a eternal fire? None. Crystallized? Is that spelled correct? I think that should be a Z. Right, I need an L in there. I think. Fire. That's going to be loads of stuff. Elemental fire. Oh, there's 25 pages of fire. That's not going to be no good. Okay, eternal fire can be bought with frozen orb in Old Dalaran. Okay. If I can get the frozen orb, let's have a look. Stop this. I don't know. Last time I looked for frozen orbs, they were pretty pricey. Oh no, frozen orb, single one, singular. No, looks like there's none. Great to buy up when time walking is on. Yeah, I think we may need. There's lots of steps here basically from something. And the crystallized fire you convert. Okay. I think I must have misspelt crystallized fire, so I'm going to copy and paste. There we go. Crystallized fire. We need 10 to turn into 1, so we've got nowhere near enough. Okay, you can buy the frozen orbs from the vendor for 60 gold. Right, okay. And then turn those into... Yeah, I think eternal fire is going to be eternal fire. None. And what about internal shadow? Shadow. Eternal shadow, we can pick up some. Okay. So you never pay more than 60 gold for your Eternals because you can buy them from the thing. There we go. What site do I use for my mind mapping? It's called Real Time Board, Pointy Gnome. I'll type it in here. Real Time Board. That one. If you go to their website, then you should be able to get it from there. So we can buy up these at least, because we need 16. So 8, and then one of those. 3, 4, 5. And then another 10. I'll buy those. Is that the same thing as paper and pen? It is exactly right one too. You always reset Eternal's price. I couldn't find any crystallized. So I've gone for the shadow. Crystallized, there's only mana residue. So there's no crystallized there. So I think if we go to Old Dalaran, then we can pick up that one. We'll go to our mailbox, we'll pick up these, the Eternal Shadows. There we go. Yeah, it looks like there's an open market, definitely. It depends how many people are buying it. That's the other question. Oh, just link me the toy the dude's using for the egg. Okay, thank you. I'll check that out later, Kostek. Now, Crusader orbs I had. I'm pretty sure I had some. That's weird. They're saying vendor them for the Crusader orbs. Interesting. I'm sure I had some. Let's have a look in my bag.
Hello.
No, none there. What about my reagent? No. How strange.
See you later.
Now I think you can get them in the auction house. Perhaps I used them in another craft. Perhaps I did. Perhaps it was the Mooncloth robe or some other thing. I can't remember what was looking for them. Crusader orb. So we're going off on a massive tangent here, but this is all fine. The vendor sells them for 20 silver, and I can buy them for 90 silver. I don't know where the vendor is that I buy them from. Isn't it all the way up in Wrath of the Lich King, right up at the top? Which is going to be a complete pain to go and get them there. So in terms of ease, it would appear to be 94 silver, seeing as it's so cheap. I'm going to buy them for this. Right, for convenience, I'm going for convenience. You always buy them from the auction house. Do I have a mage? No, I don't, Pointy Gnome. Unfortunately. Right, Crusader orbs. So we're left with Eternal Fire, so we need to go to Old Dalaran. So we've opened up a right can of worms doing this robe, Pointy Gnome. We're off on a hunt to get some extra things, but it means we have one. And for this extra effort, it means we've got one on the market, which means a pretty good price. Oh, they're 15 gold on your server. Right, so I was quite lucky to pick some up for cheap then. This is a stack of squirrels, absolutely Hieronymus. It's amazing to follow these trails though and see where they lead, because obviously with a lot of these things they require materials that either I haven't stockpiled on, or a whole forest of squirrels. Yeah, 47 silver for you, right one too. Okay, well, it's a good mix of prices there. Yeah, it's good. It's good learning because you get to learn about all the different places you can get things from. So, quickest way to Old Dalaran, I remember from my cooking days, is to go through the shrine. So I'll go into here. There you go. It's how you grow your TSM. That's exactly it, right one too. This is what you do. Is you build, you find out something that sounds interesting, that's got a profit, and then you follow the trails. Soon becoming a teenager. Yeah. Three hours of restocking. You all done then, Costa? Excellent. I haven't nearly done all my restocking. We've been chasing so many squirrels, but this is brilliant. I love learning new recipes. I feel like it's more complete. I must remember about the Dalaran shirts as well. Alright, okay, through here, drop down, run round. Around the corner. And then, I believe it's this one. Yep, Dalaran. I haven't done this since I've been doing my chef's hat. So this is where the memory sticks of doing one thing. And the frozen orb person. Aren't they near the auction house person? I believe. No, thank you, please, cat. Yep, they are there. Okay, brilliant. I remember looking at this a while ago and thinking, and we were talking about something getting with frozen orbs. Where are we? There we are. On a flying carpet outside. Right. Okay. Oh, thank you, Samboga, for the follow. Very kind of you. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Right, where were you? I think you were in here, weren't you? Legacy Justice Quartermaster. Frozen Orbs. 71 gold. There we are. So Crusader Orbs can be bought from the vendors in the area where you enter the Priest Hall. Either new or old, I can't remember. Crafting area. Right, okay. Oh, that come to 60 with a reputation. Right, I might need to think about reputation another time then. What else have we got here? Gloves and things. So I need to buy... How many did I need? 16. Check all those vendors. This one is all that.
Feel free to browse.
Ah, Crusader Orbs are 118 gold from here. Yeah, it's still a lot cheaper than 250 or more. Yeah, definitely. So how do I turn...
Feel free to browse.
Those are runed orbs.
Be careful what rune.
And those... Primordial Saronite. So how do I buy 16 of these and I turn them into Eternal Fires? How? So I buy 16 of these.
Good luck, friend.
Then I need to find the person to convert them. Near the auction house there's a vendor. In Old Dalaran to the other guy. He's by the auction house. Okay. That was the auction house though. Leatherworking Engineer building. Ooh, actually, yeah, it's up, isn't it? I believe. No, the other one. Okay, I'm going to have to do a bit of blind flying because I don't know where the other one is. Flying carpet guy. I'm not at the auction house. Oh, right, okay. So the old auction house. You know where the tailoring building is? No, but I imagine in that alcove. Tailoring's going to be in here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Flying carpet. Frozen Orb Trader. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Hi, how are you?
So we need Eternal Fire. There we go. Actually, no, let's just use TSM. Eternal Fire. I know I could have shift clicked this. There we go. So never pay more than 71 gold for your Eternals again. Exactly. Brilliant. Oh wow. Sub-level B. Thank you ever so much for the sub. Fantastic. Got some chef's hat in there for sub-level B. Thank you ever so much. We just learned extra for about Eternal Fires, which is brilliant. Or go and flip, exactly. And then Ruined Orbs, never convert them. They're cheap too, like silver cheap usually. Okay, definitely. Hey, sub-level B, thanks ever so much for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? Thanks ever so much for the sub, that's extremely kind of you.
You have a great day now.
Hey, M4, doing very well, thank you. How are you yourself? Right, so next ones, Even Weave and Spell Weave. Now if we bring up our tailoring, baby just settled time to watch some streams. Excellent. Well, you're more than welcome to stop by. I'm going to be here for a little bit longer. We're on a squirrel trail at the moment, learning about Merlin's robe and all the ingredients we need to craft it. So we've got that done so far. Now we need to do some spell weave and some even weave. We use them a lot in crafting. Picked up like a stack for 15 gold. Okay. Well, this is making a nice sound effect. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the gather crafting's working for me. I have to make sure that I close the profession window and then open it up again. Finishing your world quest. It would look like it's not a weekly cooldown anymore, definitely. Now, even weave is a different matter. Can I actually make even weave? The squirrel trail goes a bit deeper. Even weave, yep. Bolt of frost weave. Bolt of imbued frost weave. We think we picked some of that up, yeah. So the crafting didn't work that time for it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like it's not on a weekly cooldown, so that's pretty decent. Your auction house dancing with the mailbox as usual. The one that has a few has 7 days cooldown. Right. Well, there we go. Right. So now we can make Merlin's robe. Now we haven't got a profit on this because we haven't looked at our material costs. So we need to probably delve into our material costs to get a proper crafting cost of these. Right, so this is going to be a trail and a half. No, we're not going to destroy it. Let's shift ignore that one. There we go. Hey Sephorium, how are you? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. You'd post it for 30k or something, yeah. Now you have to get the mats together to make one more, so when this sells. Yes, I will do Right One too, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to do it just yet because I've got no idea how long this is going to take to sell. So I'm going to sort out my mat prices, and then we're going to see how things go from there. So Merlin's robe was even weave. Wow, thank you Extoria with the host. It's very kind of you. Thank you everyone from Extoria's host stream for stopping by. My name's Samadan and we're currently on a massive squirrel trail learning how to make Merlin's robes, which is great for my gold making because it's apparently got a really good profit on them. There's none of them on the auction house as of yet. So at the moment we don't know how much this is going to sell for. We've got a crafting cost of about 3,000. Turns out you made 300,000 on the frozen orb vendor. Wow, that's loads, Misty. Excellent. Yeah, we've just been doing a bit of frozen orb flipping for this. Thank you very much, Extoria. I hope you had a great stream. I hope it all went well. So I think we could put this on, as Pointy Gnome said, I think at least 30k as a profit for this one. Oh, thank you, Grace. You did some fishing. Excellent. Did you manage to get any decent pets with them? Extorian raid coming thought. Thank you, Silent Second. We're already in, but thank you ever so much. How are you this fine evening? Was busy healing on a heroic. Oh, that sounds like it'll take a lot of concentration. I'm terrible at healing. So, Merlin's robe. Let's go back to the auction house and pop this on. Some good margins on that robe. Yeah, definitely. Let's see if we can actually sell one. That would be the good thing. Just got 950 feet. Wow, almost a millipede, Silent Second. That's excellent. Not today, but in a few days, Go Shark Fishing vendor is up and should make some good money on them. Oh, okay. Spell weave and even weave need to be adjusted in your material list. Do you think so, Costa? Because of the yes, because of the frozen orb cost. I need to make sure I've got that. Let's have a look. Let's pop over. So tailoring. Open our tailoring up. This is the key thing: is making sure my material costs aren't too out of whack. So I need to put 71 gold for my price of Eternal Fire and Eternal Shadow, wasn't it? So for the Eternal Fire, yeah, it was coming in at 199. So we need to make sure. Hey Arnota, how are you? Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Someone told you to come over because I was doing tailoring. Yes, absolutely, Arnota. We're going through an interesting squirrel trail on making Merlin's robes at the moment. Yours was standard on the auction house price, and that's just plain silly. Yeah, definitely. So looking at the spell weave and the even weave, Eternal Shadow and Eternal Fire need to be adjusted to 71 gold tops. So we'll go into our crafting reports, materials, tailoring. Do we have some Eternal Fire? Yes, we do. So Eternal Fire was at 99. So we're also going to do let's just put in Now, how could we do this? Do I paint? Silent second. I have been known to. I haven't painted in about 18 years. Although I did do some background oils for a cheetah painting I've got up on the wall, so that probably counts. But yeah, I love painting in oils. I haven't done it in a long time though. Is Bob Ross reincarnated? Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'll show you one of the things I've done recently. Hold on. Put that down there. There we go. Put that back on. This is. I can't sure if you can see that or not. That was one of mine, which is a digital drawing printed onto canvas and then mounted onto wood. That's one of mine. So that's a little bit of oil paint on it as well. Thank you very much. I've got some other prints of like elephants and leopards and stuff. Sam Ross, absolutely. I'll have to do some more creative ones. I'm planning on doing another creative. Where is it going to be? I have to look at my schedule. Probably later next weekend, maybe. Right, so this has got a min value on it. So for simplicity's sake, we want a max on this, or we could just put in 71 gold and be done with it. That could be the easiest way. For our eternal fire. It was eternal fire we were looking at, wasn't it? Spell weave, eternal fire. Yeah, so 142 gold, that's come out. Good evening, Ignis. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? You cached my stream so you're not watching live. No, you were definitely live, Ignis.
Welcome.
Frozen Orb 130. Yes, that's because we've got 2 of them. Or, oh, Frozen Orbs on your realm, is that, Kosturk? In which case you've got some good sales coming there. Dream Shards we had...
Not suffice.
See, I've got my average buy price there of Dream Shards should be 5 gold 50.
Destiny of our flight.
So let's have a look at Dream Shards. Materials.
Present me your staff.
Enchanting.
Great power.
Dream Shards. Let's add in average buy. Buy. Oh, can't spell. B-U-Y, comma, space. Okay, so Dream Shards are in. Checks how much gold you have to spend. Yeah, you've got to mark it there, Kosturk.
Our beloved sister whose
So Eben Weave, Bolt of Imbued Frost Weave. I'm not sure whether 41 gold is correct or not. Crusader Orbs
source of comfort.
we purchased for 93 silver. So we'll add in average buy price there. Good evening, Sleepy. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? So our Merlin's robe current crafting cost is now at 2,600, which is probably, that's as a ballpark, let's go with that for now. What we do need to do now is actually put this on. Whoops, facing the wrong direction. So the main thing here, because we haven't got any on, we're using region as a guide, but I think putting this on for, now we've got a fancy robes group already, but if we used that one, I think we're going to have to put something a bit more bespoke in. So I'm going to make a subgroup for this. I'm going to call this Merlin's. And this one we're going to have, it's like 6 minutes delay for you. Oh wow, okay, Ignis, that's massive. Hopefully it's not going to stay too much. Have you tried refreshing your browser? You're farming prismatic scales for your transmog crafts. Oh, excellent. Hey Jack, thanks ever so much for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? Hope you're doing well. How's your weekend been? It's lovely to see so many friendly people in the chat tonight. It's really nice. Thanks ever so much everyone who's stopped by tonight. We're going to put Merlin's in its own group. And we're going to give it its own. We're not going to use sell pretty clothes, because if we look at this operation, actually the normal price isn't too bad. 200% crafting or 150% DB region. Run, it's the Dipper. That might not be too bad actually as a group. Let's go back and let's see what we go in for that. So let's take this out of its own group, remove from there, delete Merlin's, and in fancy robes put Merlin's back in, add that one. Doing good. Weekend was pretty easy, wasn't planned to do a weekend, just nothing. How's your weekend? My weekend was excellent, thank you very much. Had a great time with my family, and we played Cecil's Catan earlier, which is a fantastic board game. And now we've had a really nice stream, going on many a squirrel chase, and we're just making some Merlin's robes. I'm going to put them on the auction house. So, what should we do? Auctioning. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I love Cecil's. We had the Seafarers expansion, and it was really nice. We had like 4 different islands, and the 4 of us kind of like chose a different island and then expanded to each one. It was a really good game. My son got a very well-deserved win out of it. Alright, okay, so let's run a post scan. See if there's anything else we're missing on anyway. Oh, you catch your stream when you came home from work and you watched with the delay. Okay. You get 6 minutes more content. Excellent, Ignis. Just please don't try and give me more directions to that site, because can you imagine doing that with 6 minutes delay? That would be terrible. But I'm going to do a video on that we went through yesterday, because that was really good. So I'll record a video of that and put it onto YouTube, because that was really, really handy. I think a lot of other people would find that useful. So Merlin's robe at 150% DB region, because region market's 24, comes in at 36,000. I think that's a fairly decent one to start with. Let's see if we get any sales with that. I mean, the vendor sell price is 13 gold, so it's going to cost me a fair amount to keep putting it on. But it's actually got a region sale rate of 0.04, which for a tailoring item is pretty good. So I'm going to try it. There we go, it's on. Alright, one thing we haven't done. Yeah, it's a very pricey robe. Let's see if it sells. Whilst we're doing this, whilst we're here, we really should look at some shopping. I could probably do with putting those primals into a group. Have I restocked Enchanting? Good point, well made, Kosturk. No, I haven't. Did I restock Cooking? No, I haven't. Another good point, well made. Right, let's do this. Right, Enchanting, restock. Squirrel! Absolutely. This whole stream has been Squirrel. I think I'll name this stream when I put it on YouTube. I'll call it just Squirrel, because this has been brilliant. We've gone on quite a journey tonight. It's been brilliant. Just removing some squirrels for me. Thank you, Kosturk. You've been extremely helpful. Oh look, Tome of Pandaria has gone down to -1,000. That's not good. So restocking on Enchanting. I'm not. Oh, this might not be right because we haven't just checked the queue, because we just posted some on. So I just need to let TSM catch up with this. Believe me, you don't want to, Jack. Squirrels like to cash their nuts. So whilst I'm looking, let's have a look. We're down to 189 still with Chaos Crystals. Arcana's at 20. Leylight's at 81. Okay. That's your greatest chance. Forgetting to forget things you can easily craft. You need to make TSM grow to the crafting operations road. Absolutely, Sleepy. It really does help. Right, now that TSM's had a good look at that, we'll open it back up. And check the mailbox too first. Okay, Kostek. Alright, let's open this back up. Okay, Enchanting, restock. Okay, that's looking a bit better. Hidden Satyr, yeah. Tome of Illusions Cataclysms now here. Okay, interesting. You sound like his PA. Yeah, Kosturk's gotten to know how much I forget stuff, so it's been extremely helpful in making sure that I don't forget stuff. And then we need to do some ley shatters. We're not going to have enough ley light looking at this. If I did a gather on this, I'm not going to have enough. I'm pretty sure. Maelstrom shatter. Don't dare send him on any more squirrel hunts. I'll never get my restocks done. We started, what was it, nearly 3 hours ago, and I haven't even done my restocks. Can't wait for panda runs. God, I'd love to go back to Pandaria as well. I think it should be really nice. Oh, there we go. I think we've got enough. Let's cancel that. And switch back to that. Do that. Okay, we've got a few things. Versatility. That's why you reminded me. Alright, we need some more Arcana. What do we need? Another 5 rings. Okay, that's not going to be enough. So we're going to need to go back Been trying yourself for 3 hours just to relist and failed. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it, Costo? Trying to get everything done. Alright, I'm going to leave that off now. I'll do that in a bit later. We'll do our lay shatters that we've got. Then we'll go back and do the ones that we can do. Let's get a binding of haste done. Now we need some more arcana, which means we have to go back to earthen and do some more braces because we've still got not enough. So we'll do a post scan with what we've got there, and then I'm going to have to remember to go back. I'm going to do my tailoring next. So those are on current price, undercutting competition on that one, that's good. Anything else is fine. Now tailoring, we haven't done our 2 new shirts we picked up, so we need to go back and do those. And we haven't, I don't think, done the cooldowns either. So there's still lots of things to do. I don't think we're going to actually get a chance to do them all tonight. So, right, daily cooldowns is going to result in more stuff. So, and we've got loads of bolts of wind wool. Hexweave we can do. And the secrets of Draenor will do. And now, what have we got left on Celestial Cloth? A Gladiator's Cord of Meditation. Meditation. Crafted Malevolent Gladiator's Cord of Meditation. Or is it a dreadful one? Which one was it? Crafted Malevolent Gladiator's Cord of Meditation. That one. Create one of those. Now we're going to go back and we're going to need some more wind wool cloth. This is slowly just ticking through my routine stuff, so this is okay. I'm not going to squirrel too much on these. And then I need to remember to add these in once I've made a few wind wool cloths. And then we can make an imperial silk. Oh, this I think is done. Yeah, we're not learning anything new with that. Are you nuts? Yep, absolutely, Jack. So now once I've got that, I need to remember, I'm going back to the shirts in a minute, but we need to just add in our Gladiator's Tailoring, that one, and add that in to the group. So we've got that though. If you get your daily things done, it drives you nuts. But yes, it does, yeah. That's the thing, is you've got to get your dailies done. Right. Back onto tailoring. The 2 shirts we haven't built yet. Built? Made. Sewn. We haven't sewn our shirts yet. So we need to add these 2 shirts in, which are going to be the bright one and the swashbucklers one. Oh, and there was another one, wasn't there? There was the dark silk as well. So let's look for shirts. Shirt. So we've got the new ones we learnt was the black swashbucklers. You missed them yesterday, right? 1 2 you was. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Sephorium. I'd be like that too. Crafts. Okay, here we go. Black swashbucklers. We'll queue that one up. And we will... What was the other one? An orange one, wasn't it? It was a bright one. dark silk, that was another one. That's the 402 gold one. Queue that one up. This week you're going to farm rare transmog recipes. I think that help make some unique stuff. I think it's a very good idea, Jack. Getting these recipes up, especially this time of the expansion where people are looking towards sort of what they can do. Was it bright yellow shirt? Was that the one we got? I think it was, wasn't it? Because I don't have one on the auction house, and it's not in a group. Yeah. I'll queue that one up as well. So we need to gather enough items for these 3. Let's double check we've got everything on here. Shirts you make. Shirts you make. Shirts you make. Yeah. Anything we're missing? Let's start at the top, work our way down. I was able to squirrel a sub for Shay's stream the other day. Felt good, so good. I may set a few dollars aside now for a new PC. Oh, excellent! Right one too. Yeah, new PCs are definitely fun. I saw you were looking up some PC advice. It's always nice upgrading, as Mr. Potato will testify to. So that's the one we haven't got. Green Holiday isn't rich, we do. Red Swashbucklers we do. Formal White we do. Stylish Green we do. White Swashbucklers we do. Dark Silk is the new one. Stylish Red. Bright Yellow's the new one. Grey Woolen. Yeah, Green Linen. Okay, so some of these aren't profits looking at those. But that's fine. Right, okay. As long as something big doesn't come by and suck up the savings. Yeah, that is the trouble with savings. You do need to sort of budget for everything. These are the times you still did live in parents' basement, although at your age wouldn't be so nice. Yeah, there is that converse living cost, isn't there? Right one too. Okay, start gathering. Any intermediate grass we need here? Bulk of silk is the main one. We're back to gathering. So we'll pick up the things we need, which is all of that lot. Okay, so now we need to make bolt of silk cloth. So if we close that, and bring tailoring back up. It's a shame you can't see the crafting window for how many of the item are on the auction house at that moment. Yeah, you can only see how many you've got on yourself, which is the slight disadvantage, isn't it? So crafting, the bolt of silk isn't on there. Okay, so let's just do a quick search for it. Bolt of silk. Cloth 8, we'll make them here. There we go. You can open the Undermine journal if you can open a window. Yes, it's just the delay, isn't it, really? Because it's not updated that frequently. You'd have to really, ideally, go to the auction house. Right, those are done. So back to our crafting. We need to make our 3 new shirts. Bright yellow one. Or a second account. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If you've got a sniper banker kind of thing, and that would be useful, wouldn't it? Can't do that. We can do this one though. So let's do that one. Oh, we're not an enchanting, that's why. Silly person. Stop gathering. Whilst I'm here, How are we doing for bag space? Not a lot. So let's clear up that. Could do with making, actually no, what I'll do is I'll pop some of that wind wool in here. How much space do we need? Let's clear those. Let's clear the ember silk whilst we're here, and the frost weave, and the imbued frost weave. That clears some space. And that one. There we go. Will I get ever a second account sleeping? I imagine at some point in the future I would. Certainly not for the immediate future. I've got plenty to do with this one account. Oh, reminder, check mail, Tome of Illusions sale, and Binding of Mastery. Cool, extra gold. And let's post on, oh no, we need to make a group. Going to make a group for our shirts. We've got the group, we need to add to the group. So shirts you make has its own, so we need to add in black swashbucklers, bright yellow and dark silk. So add those 3 to our shirts list, and I'm going to post all this lot on. Everything's selected. Run a post scan. We still haven't done food yet, or at least we've gone through our tailoring. We need to go back to Earthen to do some more braces. So there we go, shirts are on. They're not bad profits actually. 406, 374. And then the crafted gladiators is on there. Stylish red's too cheap unfortunately, so won't be posting that on. There we go. So now could do with looking at food before I swap over to Earthen. That's an unfortunate freeze frame of that Worgen. Mid doing a backflip. There we go. So food, cooking, food. I'm actually going to clear the queue and I'll restock that one on. You'll make so much more gold with a second account. What would be the main methods though, right, 1-2? Would you think as a sniper account? Oh, look at that. 43 lavish Suramar feasts, 39 hearty feasts, with an estimated profit of 36,000. Wow. What's my bag space looking like? Full. Okay, this is a problem. What could I use up? I can get rid of some of these armor things. Okay. Now just have more tunes, more cooldowns, more professions, feeding the others. Oh, right, okay. I see what you mean. Imagine while I was doing this, I was making the braces. The multitasking. Oh, can you imagine my brain trying to cope with all of that? I'm having trouble remembering what I'm doing next without squirreling on something else. Okay, so can any of these work? Can I use any of these up? These are armor upgrades, so by 9 item levels. So let's do some of the lower ones. Do you, and I'll do you. Admiral Taylor. There we go, that's cleared some of that space out. Broken Isles recipe scrap, we don't need that anymore, so get rid of that. Strange green fruit is ripening into something. Okay, that's already known. That toy, the perfect blossom, so I'm assuming that just gets deleted because that's already known. Don't need that. Equip a champion with something. What does it do? Success chance on missions longer than 8 hours by 40%. Inscription, extra training. What's that? Oh, these are the equipment slots down here, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to leave that one. I don't need that one. Right. That's cleared some space. Let's go over cooking wise. Yeah, those are the garrison peoples. I got a few extra things that I picked up that I haven't really bothered to assign them to people. I haven't bothered going through each of them either, so I've got a load of different bits and pieces here that I really need to sort out. Paper Zeppelin kit I don't need, that's really not worth it. Vendor some of these. Don't know what that's for. Artifact power, use that up. Black rock coffee, slightly burnt food, you can vendor that. Fighter chow, we've got some on. Thermal anvil we don't need. Okay, we've got a bit of space. Let's see what we can do with our cooking for now. Let's clear up some of it though. Like some of this sorceress water. And the primal, that's soulbound. Sorceress air, sorceress fire, sorceress water. Volatile fire, volatile water. Get rid of some of these. Heavenly shard. Get rid of those. That's going to clear up some space. Infinite dust, we don't do that. I wish it was Wrath time walking already. You want your chef's hat. When is it next, Sleepy? I haven't actually looked it up. One more thing. What could we pop in here? Let's just throw in Blood Spirit. There you go. That's filled. That's filled. Cooking stuff. Well, we need to send some of this to Earthen. Or black dye can go in tailoring. Haven't got any room for that. We can put bacon in here though. Big gamey ribs, black barracuda, cursed queenfish, rune scale koi, that can all go in. There we go. We have don't think you ever knew, Sam. When did I start WoW and the gold making? Right. Doing the happy dance on your sales. Awesome. Right one too. Be about 3 months, you reckon? I started WoW way back in vanilla, and I played all the way up through to Wrath of the Lich King, just as a casual player. Was never in a guild or anything like that. And then I stopped for a while because I had children, and basically I was in and out of the game. I bought it slightly for Pandaria but didn't play it for much at all. Missed Cataclysm, missed Warlords of Draenor, and missed the start of Legion. And then I came back about a year ago, just over a year ago, into Legion, and I played Legion. I went all the way through, and then I got flying. And I was thinking, I'm really enjoying this. I want to be able to pay for it with WoW tokens, which was back in August last year. And then I looked up all the different ways of making gold. And that's when I started my gold making journey. Was pretty much end of August last year. And I've been learning ever since. So yeah, it's been going really well. So I'm really pleased so far. Right, I've absolutely filled up my guild bank now. It's chocker full with everything. Oh no, it's not. Got space. I can throw some more things in. Just throw anything in. Get that in, get that in. No problem, right one two. It's always interesting. I wonder what other people's stories are. And there's people that have been playing for ages. There's people that have been, you know, only still recently in the game. What else we got? Luminous Shards, get rid of that. Dream Just, Some of this I need to send. Frostweave, Nagrand, keep that. Gem chips I'll get rid of. Black dye, get rid of that. Got some junk here as well. Okay, now we're looking a bit clearer. Some of this stuff we'll just vendor now. There we go. Don't forget to restock slice of bacon. Okay. I have to remember that. Stick that in my list, mental list.
Greetings.
Right. Repair, sell the junk. And what else can we get rid of here? Vendor that. Vendor that. Vendor that. And that. Do I really want to sell that? It's not really worth it. Can't be bothered. And some food somewhere. Where's the food? Slightly burnt food. There we go. Beta 316 days, and then 316 days played on your main. Wow, that's loads, Grace. I'm at, where am I at? /played. I'm total time played 66 days, which spread out over 13 years. It's pretty good. We need a whistle emote. Save that bag slot. Almost a whole year. That is a lot, Grace. But fun. Right, back to my cooking. I've cleared up some space. Alright, cat. I've got two cats behind me. That dark there, that dark splodge is Oreo, and that brown splodge is Cookie. Right, let's start gathering. There we go. Okay, let's do intermediate crafting. There's loads to make. Oh, there we go. It flips like that occasionally, which is really annoying, especially when you've got lots of stuff. So we'll gather the items. Got loads to pick up here. Was it Shin said his cat was named Tosh after the microwave Toshiba? Lol. We got both the same day and the kids named it. That's brilliant. My children named our cats too. We're just going for the biscuit theme, really. Alright, let's see if you've got everything. Oh, salt and pepper shank. Done that. Intermediate crafts. That's not everything. So we're going to have to queue up a few other bits here. So we'll go back and we'll add them in manually. So let's do the ones. Yours is named Flea. That's a good one. So Suramar, Surf and Turf, we got loads of this. So we want 14 Suramar, Surf and Turf, 14 Barracuda. It's going to be 14 of each of these. Well, it's 13 Drogbar. 13 Koi Scented. Cue that. 11 Pickled. 11 Pickled. And then 13 Drogbar. Cue that. And 14 Labour Q Ribs. Cue that. And then deep fried moss gill. We need 12. Cue that up. There you go. You named your cat Buster after the Dustbuster vacuum that he came out from the dusty furnace. That's brilliant, Grace. You're going to bed? Okay. Very low on feast at the moment. Need to go to Dalaran and ran out of butter. Okay, Costa. Wait till you're back from bringing the kitty away. Okay, Costa. Well, thanks ever so much for stopping by. I hope you're I hope it all goes well with getting the cat. You'll just stop chatting and stuff. Okay. Well, thanks ever so much for helping me out on the stream tonight. It's been really helpful. Thank you ever so much. I'm going to do all my cooking first. Let's get some... let's do some cooking. There we go. We're going to do all of this stuff. There's going to be a missing one here we haven't gathered. It's going to come in as red, I'm pretty sure. I'm so glad I've got the chef's hat for this. I couldn't imagine doing it without it. Super duper quick. Alright, and next lot. So this should be about a 30,000 profit according to before we added the other stuff in. So I think this is going to be quite nice if it can all sell. I don't know when the guilds on my server are going to be raiding next. Obviously I'm probably missed them now Sunday late at night. Can't imagine I'll find any more, but I'm beyond ready for the week basically with all these. Go, and then the salmon. It's lagging so much, we're doing it so fast. There we go, now we've got the lavish Suramar feasts have greened out. So maybe there wasn't a missing one. I got spiced rib roast, that's what we're missing. We need 12 spiced rib roasts. Spiced rib roast, 12. Cute. Let's make those. Time for rest for you. Thank you ever so much, Grace, for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And hope to see you again soon. Good night and farewell. Okay, no, what are we missing? Faranar Fizz and Salt and Pepper Shank. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll make the feasts whilst we're here. Oh, have I lost my cooking fire? No. There we go. Come on, we need to make all of these. Gathering. Intermediate. No. Do that. Stop gathering. Okay, we're going to have to rapidly click this, it would seem. It's only making one at a time. What are we missing there? We're missing something. Let's do the ones we can. What do people use the random foods for? Didn't realise they sold. Well, basically, I think a lot of the time people don't bother with the intermediate crafting, and so they buy them up to do the later ones. Remember the days when you thought the cooking hat was a vanity item and thought of me as a lunatic for recommending to get it? I remember that, Ignis, very well. I wrote it off and I was just about to go on holiday at the time, I think, and I was saying, oh yeah, I'll get that sounds cool. cooking hat, and then you reminded me after I came back, and I was like, now I see the value in it. That was funny. A lot of time has passed since then, hasn't it, Ignis? We've been on quite the journey. You've helped me out all those times whilst I've been stumbling around, learning my gold making as I go. It's been brilliant. I just think hopefully I can pass on my knowledge to other people, and then the next generation can learn whilst I continue to learn even more. Right, okay, that's whilst we're waiting for the cooking fire. Let's do a fresh gather on what we're left with. And intermediate crafting. Okay, Suramar surf and turf and 1 Drogbar style salmon. Not too much. Gather the items for those. And that leaves us with 2 more just to fill the gaps. So we'll go back, add those in. Drogbar style salmon, Q1, and Suramar surf and turf. Add 1, Q that. Then we can close that down, make another fire. We don't need this anymore. And we can make one of those. And now I've got the lavish feast. What are we missing for the hearty? We're still missing salt and pepper shank and Faranar fizz. Okay, that's interesting. Seems we're bugged out on those ones. Hearty feasts. We want salt and pepper shank and Faranar feasts. Okay, let's make a few. Salt and pepper shank. Oh, binding of haste just sold. Where's my salt and pepper shank gone? There it is. Ah, that's why, because it's not a profit. There we go. And the other one was Faranar fizz, wasn't it? So I think, yeah, it was Faranar fizz. So that's no longer a profit, and that's not a profit. So we could. The crafting cost is 79. Min buyout's 47 silver. So we're probably better off buying that off the auction house. So let's head on over there. So Faranar fizz. Let's do a search for fizz. So my cost for Faranar fizz is, my mat cost is 18 silver, and I can pick it up for less than that. So I'm going to pick up all this Faranar fizz because it's cheaper than I can make it for. And one more. And then the other one was salt and pepper shank, which would cost me, mat cost 56 silver. I really want to buy it for less than that. Shank. Salt and pepper shank. Anything less than 56 silver. So that 11 of 20. I'll buy them. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to buy the 10 and the 4. I'll leave the rest. Okay, so that's done. Pick that up from the mailbox. That's loads. Right, okay, let's open that up. So we'll get all of those on. Oh, there's probably not enough here. Fill my bags up. Right, okay, so what can we make instead? Let's put some of this Fahrenheit Fizz somewhere. We've completely filled ourselves up with Fahrenheit Fizz. This is the problem with 3 professions and no space. Reagent, well, I'll have to do for now. I'm just going to drop some of these in here. No, it can't go in there anyway. Okay, regular bank. Let's just fill in a load of Fahrenheit Fizz. That'll do for now. How much more space have we got? A little bit more. We're going to need some anyway. So I'll do that. How many hearty feasts can we make with what we've got? The rest is salt and pepper shank, so pick those up. And then we'll use up what we've got. Where's our cooking? You got 3-star Farafis and you still make more than 1 gold loss per item crafted on your server. Yeah, it does seem to be, some of them are a loss, so you've got to be careful with those. And there's no point making them if they're going to be a loss. And now we can make our hearty feast that we're going to make, which is a profit of 9,000. So it's definitely worth doing. Right, let's make a cooking fire. And then we can make our hearty feasts. Hopefully I've got enough bag space for these, because they're going to use up, yeah, some of our ingredients. There we go. You just made 50 primal might with no procs. Oh, that's a shame, Misty. What's the normal proc rate? What would you expect to get from it after 50? Because I know I get that sometimes when I'm doing my tailoring disenchanting. Right, okay, that's done. Right, gosh, it's getting late. It's very late, in fact. Not sure I'm going to be able to get my way through everything. Let's get these auctions on, first and foremost. So we're going to get the salad on, deep fried mossgill on. Fahrenheit Fizz we're not doing, that's fine. The hearty feasts are going on for 399. The lavish feasts are going on for 806. Alright, let's get these on. Right. Those are the main things. I haven't done the rest of my enchanting, but I've done my cooldowns and the cooking. So I think that's probably going to be enough for tonight. Otherwise I'm going to be up all night just doing restocks. So thank you everyone. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. My next stream, 94s, is going to be tomorrow. Sort of like sort of mid-evening to late evening till about probably about 9 o'clock GMT. I'm going to put a proper schedule up. I normally put it up on a Sunday, but I didn't get around to it today, so I'm going to put the proper schedule up tomorrow, and that will have my week ahead. I'll put it on Twitter, I'll put it on Discord, I'll put it on the Twitch channel itself. Yep, last run for you as well. Okay, well, thank you everyone. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. It's been really, really cool. So let's see. I don't know if there's anyone going to be actually awake and around at the moment. Other than our regular Sharkin, I think. So I think I'll send the host over to Sharkin. And so thank you all. And I shall see you again next time. Let's do this host/host. Sharkin 808. I won't stop by because I'm pretty tired here, so I'm going to go straight to bed. So send my love to Sharkin, wish him all the best, and I'll see you all next time. Good night and farewell.